Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm doing a time lapse on one of my sketches. Well, I guess sketch isn't the proper term, but anyway, I wanted to doodle something for the harvest time. It falls right around the corner, and I have I guess, herbalist. I don't know. I have a character that I doodle a lot. He he runs an apothecary and makes potions and grows all of his own you know, ingredients, and what he can't find, he goes off into the woods, and it's like a whole little RPG of collecting ingredients. But that's like a whole side tangent that I have going on. But I really was kind of head empty on this one. I didn't really know where I was going. I just know I wanted to draw something. So like usual, I started out with just like a basic shape of like the pose, and then I kind of just filled in from there. This whole piece was just from my head. I didn't use a reference photo, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of, anatomy issues, like angles of the knees or like size of certain joints or whatever, but it was just all about fun on this piece. I wasn't really trying to be too, you know, precise. I was just kind of doing my thing and seeing where it went. Um, Originally, he was going to be like it wasn't going to be my herbalist. It was going to be just like a regular person chilling in a pumpkin patch, and they were going to be on a phone. Um, but as soon as I blew it up and like started to like work on it a little bit better, I was like, oh no, 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 this definitely needs to be my herbalist. Um, that and I was feeling kind of lazy. I didn't really feel like drawing a lot of modern clothes, um, which is another reason I kind of drew my herbalist because he's more of a, I guess, naturist. He uses minimal stuff a lot, just in general, really. I like to draw him all kinds of ways, but usually it's like full cloak and like leather armor and stuff, but I was just being really, really lazy with this piece. Um, I've been trying to get back into YouTube. I didn't do too many videos in the past, mostly because of work and just life in general. Um, but after 2 years away, I realized if I ever really wanted my channel to take off or to ever actually just like share my art, then I actually had to put in the effort of making these videos. Um, so this one I really was not honestly thinking as I did it, like in terms of, what would make a good video or what would, get views. I was kind of just drawing what I wanted. Most of my art has been on TikTok for like the last 2 years, and so those are like quick 1 minute videos. After you take 3 hours of work and compress it down into a minute and like poof. um, so this format here is going to take me a little while to get used to. It's definitely something I haven't done or that I'm accustomed to doing. Um, anyway, back to the piece. I was trying to figure out what he was going to be sitting on. Originally, I was going to have him like floating in the mist coming out of the bottle. Um, but then I realized rendering that would be a nightmare. So I didn't even start. Instead, I decided you can't go wrong with a couple of pumpkins and gourds. Um, so we have some nice round harvest pumpkins here. For the line art, I wasn't really. Let me rephrase that. All of my line arts, I have a tendency to be slight perfectionist, um, and I always forget when I'm sketching that everything that I put on there is going to have to be rendered. Um, so for my line arts, I usually try to keep crisp, clean lines. I don't usually do chunky lines unless that's just like the style of the piece. If it's like a cartoon piece, then yeah, I will do some chunky lines. But usually I try to keep it all crisp and consistent. Um, I do apologize. I have a slight sore throat, thanks to the wonderful weather change. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it went from being like 90 degrees during the day to suddenly like 20 and 30 at night. It caught me off guard. I wasn't ready. But anyway, um, I really had nothing too much to say about this piece other than I just really wanted to get it to a point of completion without over rendering. I have a tendency to try to like overwork pieces, and so the next thing you know, I've just kind of given up on it because I've reached a point where I'm too far to present it as finished, or I when I should have stopped like ages before and could have had a nice consistent piece. That or I just keep going and keep going and keep going, and I never feel like it's finished. So this one I tried to like do a nice middle ground. But anyway, I have nothing else really to say. I guess just enjoy, and I'll see you next time.